Hello everyone, Jeff here, welcome back to some more Godslayer Arena. We are jumping into Raging Bloodlord on Gate 7. This is where it's going to start getting difficult, I think. So there's one additional temporary zone curse. Now the dev has said that he is reworking this whole curse system because right now it feels kind of terrible, and I agree. I think this zone curse stuff is not great. In addition to that, dev note in the recent update mentioned that for the mastery reroll, it's going to switch spots with the first gem slot. So you're going to get your mastery choice earlier, your first gem a little bit later, I think 5 instead of 10. In addition to that, in your mastery reroll, you could spend 2 fate stones to reroll all your mastery choices instead of 1 for 1, which I think is going to be awesome. Anyways, let's get into this. After that little spiel, what do we want to go with? We could Ice Shock Nova for a bulwark to start with. I think Wartoad has consistently underperformed. I think Ice Shock Nova's fine. I don't know that the first skill matters. He says before he dies on floor 1. I think one thing I'd also like is, like, I've mentioned this before, but one more speed up. Just one more. There's waves where I like to slow it down to see what's happening, to see if I could, like, figure stuff out. But I feel like the first, like, 10 floors, you can just, like, crank this shit up to 1,000,000, you know? That would be my preference. All right, so the second choice actually does matter. So the synergy we have here is Electros. I do think Electros is pretty neat. It kind of goes wild. Sure. And then, so if we're doing Electros, right? Like if we decide we want to go this route, what are like the common themes with it? Are there any overlapping things? Or is it's just 6 spells that don't really do anything together? Is that what I'm seeing? That might be a consistent thing, actually. Well, okay, wait. If we were going to do that and we go with this mastery effect, that means that 4 closest spells for mastery are going to have reduced spell power, but generate 80 more mana, so it's going to be like super fast. We want to cycle through stuff. We want to have like Frostcraft to potentially, I was gonna say Frostcraft to potentially block or things, but actually maybe the answer is that we'd rather have bigger area. Looking to see projectiles. It's, man, Electros is all over the place, if we're being so for real right now. Well, I'll just grab this and we'll move on. I mean, obviously, if you're taking the first one, you want to take the second one too. I guess we would want Enigma charges. We'd want cheap spells with Enigma charges so that we're just spamming. Full Thunder Warrior. I do enjoy a Thunder Warrior. A Thor, if you will, a Thane. Call back to the Dark Age of Camelot days. Empower is pretty great. We have Breaker too. But, now let's go and grab the other Ice Shock Nova. We'll try and level these up all the way. Try and be very focused. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was scrolling TikTok like last night and someone was streaming Dark Age of Camelot, the nostalgia trip. Holy moly, I don't think I could play that now. There's just too many things in that game that are not modern, but the Dayak 2 that we never got is really sad. And don't say Warhammer Age of Reckoning was Dayak 2, because it's definitely was not. Also, yes, I'm old. Chains of Ascension? You can now save your shop refreshes. I don't care about that. Gain 3 Fate Reavers. After clearing an arena, gain a shop refresh for every 2 Fate Reavers you have. I'm going to try this, actually. Just try and not spend. Okay. So, we have an Enigma here. That... It's not a fast Enigma, though. It's a refill 1. It does cast other spells. But generally, what you want really expensive stuff if you're doing that. Opulent Sun is fine, pretty much always. Infernado is good too. I mean, Fireball when we have Breaker kind of makes sense. I mean, we're just supposed to take Shockstone, right? That's not really negotiable. Yeah, man, I just want to go into Darkness Falls and, like, farm some charms. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. The MMO withdrawal is, like, real. I did get to play Chrono Odyssey for a bit over the weekend. I did not record any of it, unfortunately. But that game is just, like... It's like New World, but worse. Just not where you want to be, I don't think. Alright, Shock Nova 2. Electric Boogaloo is pretty good. I guess we can Infernado if we're already doing Fireball things. Alright, Wave 5. It doesn't really start till we, like, get the curses after this, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where you'll end up getting your first masteries after this wave, which is going to be significantly better. Or maybe it's the wave after this. I don't know, something like that. We almost... Jesus Christ, we almost lost the health there. Yeah, it'd be right here. Refill 3, increase mana regeneration, reduce spell power. What are we hurricaning? I don't think that's... I don't think Lightning Blast is the answer. Every 3 seconds, get a Deflection Spectre. 40 Hex Deflection. Martial 2. Pretty good. Havoc is also quite good. So, I'm just looking... What would we hurricane if we had the choice of hurricaning? Would it... Is there a thing on here that's, like... actually good? Also, Electrode is kind of keys off of Hex. That's not nothing. I think you can safely take Havoc, though. Oh, this is just a mess. I hate this. When you cast an area spell... So we have 1 area spell. There'd be more Hex casters. We have reduced Hex deflection score. I was gonna say, I don't know if we could keep this, but I don't know if it's gonna be better. Area spells have reduced area permanently. That sucks. It does suck, but I think we can get away with it. If we're doing Electros, it only really affects Ice Shock Nova, sure. Whew, that is... that is a beating. And at difficulty 10, there's 1 more negative. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so first things first, this is going to go right here. Flame Demon. This... I mean, this is in the process of activating Infernum if we wanted to go for it. It also has some health regen on it, but I'll just take Ice Shock Nova. Well, now I'm interested enough that I'll grab it. Oh, this is balls. Oh, Eye of Summer. Oh, actually, I don't hate Eye of Summer. I also don't hate Equilibrium. at all. In fact, I think I'm a big fan of Equilibrium right here. Passive, link to the closest area spell on the left. This gets 25% more area. This gets an extra projectile. That's actually quite perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and grab copies now. Yeah, give me another Equilibrium, please. All right. Oh, the AoE on the Nova is sad. But it's our most expensive thing right now, so it gives us most attack damage. And our attack damage is still second. Ugh, not great. Not great. Mastery spell. Okay, we really want electrodes. Now the problem is it's very hard to force. It's so hard to force a specific mastery. Grant 2 spells closest to your mastery card, 45 spell power for each mana block spell you have. Oh no, that's not it. Gain an additional life. Deal 5% more damage for each life you've lost. You know, I don't necessarily hate that. And then what does this one do? Blood Rush. Oh, we've used Blood Rush. And then after clearing an arena, gain a shop refresh for every 2 Fate Reavers we have. So I guess we could use 2 Fate Weaves if we wanted to try and hit Electros. Yeah. Okay, what's this now? After casting, auto-casting 10 times, transform into Eye of Feast. The 2 closest spells gain spell power equal to 100% the spell's mana cost. This costs 50? Oh, but it also charges your other spells. I could actually see a world where this is okay. Sure. I will skip this. I would like to take... Alright, so this is going to be interesting. I think this wants to be over here right now. Oh, I would like another Syntech. There's only 3 Syntechs though, and they're not particularly great. Take Fireball. I'll take Lightning Blast. I could have evolved Fireball there, but I don't think we needed to tier it up. Man, that almost gets 2 full casts. I feel like there's some stuff we could do with this. Oh, if we had taken Hurricane. If we'd taken Hurricane with this, that's crazy. Because it doesn't... it doesn't hurt itself with negative spell power. You just generate infinite mana. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, this is some bullshit, is what I'm seeing here. Do I want to move things around? Am I able to do that? Grants 1 bulwark, and it's still not going to matter. Oh, I guess actually maybe it would. Hold up. If we switch this around to be like this, Equilibrium gets to trigger on both sides. I think this is better. It's slower to get going, though. But we actually spend all of our charges. I don't know. I probably should have paid attention to the damage last round. Yeah, this is worse. Also, the enemies are stronger, so hard to say. We also need some defense. Because I don't know if just killing enemies before they kill you is the best strategy. We did lose a life. It's acceptable. Oh, brother. Okay. Spells generate 20 more mana from sources that are not your mana orb. Like this? I don't know. I feel like we could do better. There's also like all these shards. So like if we reroll, there's a chance we just get like nothing burgers. Refill 1 air effect mana beast. Mana beast would go crazy. I'm gonna nope. Soul Walker. Soul Walker, Soul Walker, Soul Walker. Are we getting any Soul Walker from Electros? We're not. Okay, we'll roll again. Mana block every spell that costs at least 40 mana. The closest spell gains... Okay, that's like the one part. Then the gem you get with it. The closest spell gains 100% mana cost, gains spell power equal to 100% of that spell's cost. So, Null Blade lets us lock out Eye of Feast if we wanted to. It actually forces us to. And then spells closest to it become insane. Right? It gets 100. It would get 100 spell power, like double damage. How many Fate Storm? Okay, let's take Null Blade. This is a crazy run. So this is gonna go. Yeah, that's blocked out. Right. So this has to go next to it. The closest spell. Kind of awkward. I guess it has to go here and here. It only gets 50? Sorry. Oh, it gains spell power equal to 50%. Whatever. I mean, it's 50% more damage. Not really that's like not the spell specifically that we want to do that on, but others could be good. If Spring's okay. Discharge. Eye of Spring is immediately replaced. And not really sure where it goes. I guess over here. This is also we have an order problem. I think this needs to actually go back this way. Because this is still counting the Eye of Feast. This gives you the extra fireballs, leave stuff behind. The discharge, okay, maybe it's like this. Complicated. Well, let's see. We lost a life last time. Now we aren't casting our big spell, but we have much stronger lightning blasts. And Electro's 4. I guess the joke also being that this is like a really good Electros enabler. Because it has so much refill. We're kind of getting cooked right now, though. I don't know that this works. We lived. but did we die, though? Okay. 20 XP. I also don't know if we can change anything. I guess Fireball's not doing anything at all. Whereas Unmaker would help. Locust Swarm would help. Syntech would be fine. Not really a spell I'm excited to take, though. Here. Right here. And then I don't know. I not know. A wave 10. This is gonna be interesting. So the joke with Unmaker, right, is like it gives us another bulwark and it activated Doom Quiver. I don't know that that's enough. I do think if we can get out of here with 1 life, could still win the run. But I don't know that that's even going to happen. Your charges lose effectiveness per each equipped projectile spell is killing us. Oh, our charges basically don't do anything right now. I didn't realize that. Not great. We did survive. So I'm gonna attack Spectre on cast. Grant the closest spell, refill 2. Gain 3 mana when we cast another spell. Confluencing Lightning Blast is a real strategy here. We would generate a decent amount of mana for this. Problem is we wouldn't get all the extra missiles and extra size. We get all the breakers. Problem is our defense is really bad. Kinda gotta figure that out. So I don't know if we can mess around with the gyms this much. As much as I would like to. It is a 16 mana thing that triggers Electros. It's definitely powerful. And activating this randomly selects the spells, give them spell power. Okay. Grant the closest spell refill to. Could like try and activate Eye of Famine. 3 mana whenever you cast another refill spell. And then give that mana to other things. It's not the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna take Confluence. See, you reduce attack damage, okay, you reduce armor, reduce evasion, hexes deal more damage. When you're not low in life, you take. We can't do that. Minion curse. Sure. I think we're dead. I'm looking at those curses. I think we're dead. We do have 12 refreshes. And get rid of Ice Knight. Not Eye of Summering. We could try to Doom Blast. I don't think that's really it either. Summon Flameworm. Passive. Gain 5 health and 2 evasion score when you summon a minion. That is a way to heal. Click that button. Aim D. Then 1 regenerate. This is also a way to heal. You cast any other attack spell, auto cast at 30 power. I mean, this is fine, but like, not that great. Other Unmaker. Unmaker feels like it's like, we don't even right now. Literally just throwing it away. Grab Wrath for the moment. Not excited about it though. Dark Gambit lets us do what? Not enough. Not enough, I think. Link to the closest defensive spell, mana block it. Autocast the link spell. Wait. Wait. When this activates, autocast the link spell at 85% power. More importantly, gain a shield equal to 400% of its mana cost. This has 100 mana cost. Also, this is mana blocked right now. If I put this here, this now has, wait, closest spell, refill 2? Okay, well this should give this refill. I don't know, maybe that's bugged. We'll find out. But what I'm saying is that this is going to get us 1200 shield every rotation if this works. Sometimes you just got to find an out. Now, I don't know if we've actually found an out here. Also, this being a dud at the moment is kind of terrifying. This fireball can go. Ice shock, no. We could actually make Shockstone get this Marshall. That's not even that bad. Equilibrium. Eye of Winter's like strong. Really strong spell. Cutthroat Strike. No, let's keep on rolling, baby. The eye. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Eternal Crown. Eternal Crown's interesting. I'm still gonna take the here, but fine. Take another Eye of Summer, I guess. Things are happening. What is Discharge doing over here? Being weird. It's being super weird. Oop. I can put it here. Take Discharge. Okay, if this works, I think we're okay. Possible it doesn't work. This does have refill now. Are we about to generate 1200? Link to the closest defensive spell. Oh, I can't read. Holy shit. Link to the closest defensive spell. This is not a defensive spell. What's the closest defensive spell? Do I not even have one? Oh my god. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, if we could survive here. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Look. So there's ways to make this defensive. We would have had to make that defensive. I just misread the stupid Eye of Summer. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I'm gonna run it back. Run it back. This is rough. I don't know about Electros. Straight up. Seems loose. Nocturne. Leaf start. This is a defensive spell. That one's gonna haunt me. Like, the idea was right. We would have cashed in on 1200 armor every cycle, which would have been easily enough to survive. However, spell tags. It was a passive, not a defensive. I think got confused there. I mean, Ignition Axe, Nocturne. It's a pretty safe start. Ooh, early Shadowborn. Early Shadowborn? Does the order of this matter? I don't think so. Like, leveling up a Shadowborn is not a terrible idea. I don't know what the mastery is. Spells that cost at least 40 mana gain 45 spell power. I mean, that's fairly unexciting, but not terrible. Take Nocturne. No pairs? Actually unbelievable. I click on plane shift and just sad about it, I guess. I should probably switch this. Be at the front. It doesn't matter. It's just one of those things that like doesn't matter. Nocturne is good with other projectile spells too. Nocturne's just good. Does everything. Okay. Permanently gaining 5 health for each tier 1 equipped spell feels like so little. I'm gonna take Faded Connections again because I think it's good. I think it's good. Anyway. There's nothing here. An impressive feat to just have nothing. All right, so gain bonus spell power equal to 25% of the spell's cost. All other projectile spells gain this effect for 3 seconds. So projectiles good? I guess maybe it's actually just take discharge with what we're doing. Put it over here. That or something. I don't know. We see it get through wave 5. The null weapon was definitely interesting. I don't think blocking the mastery spell like locked us out or anything. Certainly didn't really help. More XP. We have an Enigma over here, which I do like that. Also, it goes kind of crazy with Umbrella Advance. We can come back to it. Let's take the Ignition Axe up. Necrobite to activate Death Blade. It's also Necroweave. Sure. I think this feels like a pretty good wave 5, right? Corpse consumption. Whenever we consume corpses, we get Enigma charges. Not Enigma charges. Energy charges. I don't... Just... The Enigma set gives you energy charges and whatnot. We're close to death here, but it's alright. Alright. What do we want to take? Every 8 seconds, grant this spell and adjacent spells 50% of their max mana. No, that's not it. Multiple projectiles. Don't really do anything. Spells to the left grant a power stack on cast. Spells to the right grant 3 spell power per power stack. Lose all when it resets. No, we're gonna reroll here. Gain 2 more spell power per active minion. Whenever you cast or autocast any other spell, gain 10 spell power for 4 seconds. Not really great. Singularity lets us focus on one thing specifically. We can go necrobiting if we so chose to. I think Singularity actually just has like potential. Son of a bitch. These are so bad. Per martial spell equipped. I'll try it. Try it. Don't really have a choice. Right? Like it's all bad. This. Okay. Take a harvest. Take Eye of Winter. Eye of Winter is very good. Eye of Winter probably gonna go right here, actually. Don't need it to be active. All other area spells. All other area spells lose 25% area effect. But this gains more area. Might actually just be here. Honestly. Turn up. We like that. Here's Equilibrium. Second Equilibrium. Could get rid of... Now keep Shadowborn on. Alright, let's see. Eye Winter's probably gonna do a lot here. Pretty Pretty big area. I guess we would need some more attack speed if we want to like make this work. Didn't seem bad. All right, so the 2 closest spells to your mastery, you get 45 spell power for each spell you have blocked. Obviously neat. In 15 rage whenever you deflect something. Combat start, transform the closest spell into Crimtongue Roll. Consume 50% of your rage, heal for 200%. Now, like, that's a weird ass spell. What does this turn into? Passive, hex deflection, stun enemies, get a frost elemental. Man. Could unleash. We've already done unleash, but at the same time, all area spells can be improved by Reaver. Gain 25% increased area effect. Reaver spells have a 50% chance of being empowered. I mean, yeah, if we're doing this nonsense, I think we still have to skip the first one. Let's see. All right, give me that. How far away from Frostcraft? 2 away. I think we're probably supposed to take Cryostone here. Is Nocturne out of the running? Or actually, I think it's Necrobite, oddly enough. I think Necrobite goes, Equilibrium comes in. To buff this, and then Nocturne goes on the other side to get an extra projectile. And then this gets, because it's closest to a buff spell, Martial 5. Not great. Charge, spend, a refill 2, defensive. I don't have defensive. I guess we have this. Regenerate 20 health, 30 health. Try it like this. Let's see how this goes. Refill. That's that's a big area, huh? We need to increase our attack speed. Wait a second. We need to increase our attack speed. Guys, is it werewolf time? Is it actually like Eye of Winter werewolf time? Hold the line for a second here. Take harvest. Definitely could take harvest. Could also take a second nocturne. I'm gonna grab the harvest first. See. Equilibrium 2, okay. Like, I'm just thinking if we're putting all of our... Realistically, we're putting all of our points into Eye of Winter right now. Like, everything's in this basket. If that's the case, all we want to do is increase our attack speed. But we also want to have area spells. Well, that does matter. A good question would be, does the Howl transformation from Werewolf turn everything to the right into a not area spell? Anyways, Bulwark. Bulwark's not a bad one to have. It's free stats, but also, like, what are we doing with that? Damage to hexcasters, rightmost projectile. No, we're not doing projectile stuff. I just don't think Bulwark spell power is where I want to be. I don't have any already. Feels like a reroll. Can't take this because that turns this off. What did we have here? Lose charges for each martial spell. Charge effectiveness for each martial spell. But like, but what if we took Judgment Flail for the bigger area of effect? This might be a mistake. Put this here. Oh, these are martial spells too? Oh. Fuck. Okay, so our charges aren't going to be very good. Noted. Mind Bomb. Okay. Is Mind Bomb something you want in here? There's also Summon Horror, which is occult, which we could triple up on Eye of Autumn, which seems completely ridiculous, but also very, very funny. Like, very funny. And this would count as an Eye of Autumn. Alternatively, okay, what are we taking damage-wise? We're taking... we're about split. It's fine. I mean, I guess leveling up Ignition Axe is fine, too. This one's a tough choice. Getting Shadowborn up would also be, like, pretty good. Another Ignition Axe doesn't actually help right now, although we're getting to the point where it's harder to find tier 1. And I do think we want another tier 1. Put this here for now. Oh, they're martial because of Deathblade? Is that what's happening? Like, should I take this off and equip it with something different? Like this? If 3 Enigma. And the weird sections. Okay, let's try it. Big ol' Eye of Winter strat. We do have healing. Oh my god. Oh my god, the AoE. What's our ward in, like, situation? Hex Deflect is bad. Okay, that went pretty well. About to go into wave 10, which is scary. We have synergies like everywhere. I guess we'll grab Unrolled Advance and try and dupe it. Same with this. All right, let's see what happens. If we lose a life, we lose a life. I'm not gonna stress it. I do think we should be pretty good against these boss fights, right? Because we just like blow up everything. Our region isn't good, though. And we're on... We need to have extra attack speed right now, so we're going to lose a life. That's fine. We do have reduced Hex Deflection score right now. That's also not great. Mastery spell might be cursing us. Although, I don't know. the upside of it with this is pretty high. Okay, so this needs to be defensive, I think. I don't believe there's a choice on that. After casting or autocast 12 times, mana block this spell, gain 300 rage. I mean, it puts us in rage, but only once. Doesn't really do anything. All of our damage comes from this. Gain 5 attack damage for 6 seconds whenever you cast or autocast the closest spell to the... I mean... It's not bad. It's a lot of damage. It does make our charges worse again because of this damn charge effectiveness thing, but a lot of attack damage. The rate on this for every 10 attack damage. I don't know. I just don't think that's it. I don't think that's where I want to be. 50 spell power, 20 mana cost, mana block adjacent spells. This does seem like where I want to be. Also, Bioform seems... Wait, this is what exactly what we wanted. All right, now to figure this out. Lose charge effectiveness per equipped projectile spell. We don't have any of those. Minions deal less damage, that's fine. Increased damage taken while shielded, fine. Area spells have reduced spell power. That one kind of sucks. More hexcasters. I think this is a doable set of ailments. This going right here is nuts, though, because this is going to be... Well, it should be a Spectre every cycle, and then half a Spectre on the side. And decide what we're doing with the rest of the stuff here. While shifted, your charges have less effectiveness, but you're getting 10 armor score for 6 seconds. Is it possible we should be a bear? Is it? Wait. Our effectiveness is... No, that can't be right. That's highly ridiculous. I'll take it. Probably won't use it. Haunting Dash. Whenever an enemy dies, haunted by this spell dies, grant 2 close spells, 4 spell power. No. No. Could take Ice Knight. Just for mana block purposes. Well, there's Empower. Empower is good too. Plane Shift sucks. We're kind of in the weeds right now, you know. It's not clear what we should be doing. It's not even clear that we should have our mastery spell in play. Wait, do you have to have it equipped for it to be active? Oh. Oh, you have to have... Okay. I was about to try to unequip it. I guess you have to have it. Well... If that is indeed the case, then I think we just have to... keep rolling? Necrobite goes. Problem with Necrobite's the death is the Deathblade part. It does synergize really well with Umbral Advance though. But I guess if we're harvesting, it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. Take Summon Ice Knight. A chance that we double up on it. So get rid of that. Summon Flame Morn. Opulent Sun, another Harvest, Boomblast. They're just not. Passive attack spells gain martial 4 at least 5. No, we don't. We don't want that. Bring, huh? This is really complicated, I feel like. I have Autumn. See, I do think Eye of Autumn is what we want. And again, Eye of Summer also seems really good. So maybe Bear Form goes. Maybe Eye of Summer is part of the plan. Maybe it's a big part of the plan. But we might need one more level first before we can use it. Oh, we should have more space. Oh, I wish I had more space. Okay. So it has to block the nearest defensive spell. Very notably. So one thing we could do is just put it here to generate a lot of shield. This is also defensive. Could block our own thing. I don't know. Let's let this rock and then we'll see if we decide to switch it up. Single target's really bad. Yeah, single target's in a really, really bad spot right now. I don't like that. I guess. I guess. Okay, wait. The closest spell now counts as defensive. Defensive spells generate 50 more mana. The closest spell now counts as a buff. Grant 15 spell power per buff. Counts as Phantom and Electros. Counting as Phantom is kind of a big deal. Um, 100 evasion for spell power. For every, you know. And then you get 4 spell power every 20 evade. That's not bad. Closest spell is a defensive spell. Pair that with Eye of Summer, and it lets us put... It lets us do stuff, right? But it's also, like, bad synergy. But it does say defensive spells generate more mana, too, so it's not just itself. I'm gonna take this. I think we could do things with it. This is double defensive. So obviously what we're doing is not enough, right? Like that's... We're aware of this. I wish I had a little more data, you know, just like on the side, just like to know like overall what it did. Like, you guys have played Soulstone Survivors, you know, you can see like the effectiveness and like there's a fucking like giant spreadsheet. That would have been pretty cool. I think Do this. Right, that mana blocks. Okay, I think we do this. Auto cast it at 105 spell power and shield for 400% of its mana. Sure. Not a very expensive spell is my only downside. And this is double defensive, but this generates faster. I guess if we had a big expensive defensive spell, that'd be really good. Meanwhile, while we're trying to grab things, okay, Umbral Advance is up to silver tier now. Don't even know if we're using it. I have another Ignition Axe. Gimme. I want it. I want it. While empowered, basic attacks grant you 1 health until combat ends. I mean, empower is strong. Strong. Get rid of Harvest. Take the Eye of Winter. Another Eye of Winter? No. Another Eye of Summer. Battle Cry. Wait. Activate. Autocast the closest buff spell at 40% power. Okay, I got pulled away. What type of nonsense were we trying to figure out? I see we're on 3 lives. We had Empower here. I guess I was trying to decide how we're gonna survive. Eye of Summer is definitely good. Another Seer thing, too. Seer is pretty powerful. We can't get to 5 Seer, though. Which is a big deal. Although each point of Seer matters. Battlecry. Oh, this is what we're looking at. Casting the closest buff. I see, I see. It does cost 40 mana. But this gives us a chance to summon an Evasion Spectre when it casts. It also heals. Right? Right. Yeah, this is whack. Also, Ignition Axe is about to pop off. I guess we get rid of Ice Knight. I'm gonna take Eye of Summer. Let's see what happens. Did we die in the last one? I don't even remember. It's been, like, I've been away from the computer for like half an hour now. I know that we are on, like, an AoE Eye of Winter build. And while it seems to be performing quite well, I can't help but feel like our overall DPS is quite bad. We're so close to dying here, but we're so close to winning. Oh, we salvaged it? Okay. Okay. Enemies inside deflected hexes take 10% more damage. Breaker, conjure an additional hex. It also gives us 30 armor. Man, I wish we had healing over here. I would love to know how much we actually... We did deflect a lot of hexes. This is another point of Seer. I think overall our stuff is weaker, right? Like, one of our problems is this charges and effectiveness thing. So what if... Trying to decide where we put things back here. Well, I don't think we're not using Nocturne ever. So let's take Eye of Spring. Eye of Autumn. Oh, we could have the whole set. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go. Okay, so... Look. That whole thing was real suspect just now. What's this looking like? 4 Seer. Every 5 seconds, things get mana. 4 spells get 8 mana. Passive, after you deflect 20 hexes, buff to all area spells. This is regenerating health. This is linking the closest spell. This one... If we want to block this, or do we want to block this? I'd rather block this spell. Might mean we do it like this. Now this is blocked. What the shit? Link to the closest defensive spell and block it, because this isn't. Puzzles! Puzzles. Active, this is armor. And Conjure a Hex is guaranteed to be deflected. Do we have 2 breaker charges? That's another thing. No, no, no. Maybe we run it like this. But this also deflects hexes. Shit, this is complicated. Defensive spells generate more mana too. So is this a defensive? No. So this would generate more mana. We like these things. I mean, this is still activating. Oh, but this activates at higher spell power too, so that matters. So I guess we do it like this. All right, let's see. We also got 2 ward out of that. We're not really healing. I see that's gonna be a problem here. We have no health. That said, we did survive. And we get armor now. Ooh, ooh. Mana block your rightmost attack spell. Increase its mana cost by 300%. Oh shit. Oh shit. Activate link spell. Gain shield equal to 400% of mana cost. This increases your rightmost attack spell. That's this. By 300%. We get hex deflection. Whenever you deflect a hex, all mana block spells generate mana equal to... I mean, that's whatever. But this text box plus this seems really good. All right, Sunforge Cuirass. It is... An attack damage. Do we skip? I think we skip. Go for the big hit later. I will... You have enough to place Equilibrium down if we want to. We could go back to this for the moment. Umbral Advance. There's a Heart of Gold? Nah. Nah. Another Equilibrium would be nice. We do have Umbral Advance too. But I think that requires like... That requires like a lot of doing, right? We just put Harvest on. Maybe Harvest there is better. Actually. The gym needs to go on there. And I gotta throw something away. This is what's killing me here. Because we are close to pairing the... Actually, we don't actually have to throw anything away. We just don't take anything. Silly me. Okay, so we do this. We get to consume some corpses immediately. Hexes are getting deflected like crazy. We do have ward. So that's nice. Let's watch the mana here. Wow, it just like zips through. Well, we're getting some type of shield and it's just immediately going away. We take 40% increased damage while shielded, so that's probably why. I will take Ignition Axe first. Gold Ignition Axe is kind of incredible. Eye of Summer. Was that the right choice? I think so. All right, wave 15, boss time. Gold, this at gold matters. We need Eye of Winter upgraded. That needs to happen. Probably gonna lose a life here. This thing is generating a lot of mana. Our DPS isn't great. We didn't die. It's not done yet, but we're not... I thought we would die before the next wave came in. Now we're dead. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. We still need more defenses. On cast, regenerate. On cast... Regenerate 4 health for each charge you have. I don't think we get enough charges for that to work. And if we did, we kind of spend them, huh? Enigma. Yeah. Unfortunate. Resolve. The first time you fall below 50% health, you get 1,000 shield. That's a one-time thing. I don't think that's good. We're at 8 seconds. Grant this spell and adjacent spells 50% of their max mana over a second. I don't like that either. We could Evocator into Eye of Autumn. I just realized I did it again. Not working because it's not defensive spell. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. I'm stupid. So there's that. We've established this. The rightmost attack spell is increased by 300%. This is a defensive spell and an attack spell. If I put this over here, right? Okay, I'm gonna take Evocator. Oh, buddy. Reduce shield effectiveness. Minions have... Okay, this is gonna be tough to get through. I got confused because I thought, okay, so both of these were mana blocked. That's why it was zipping through. Hear me out. Cryostone is defensive. Closest defensive spell. Auto cast it. But we also, it needs to be the same, it needs to be an attack spell too. Now it's the rightmost attack spell. This is the rightmost attack spell currently. It's not defensive. Still not defensive. This spell now counts as a defensive spell. How the hell does this work? I'm so confused right now. Is it a gem I had, or am I just losing my mind? Defensive, defensive. Closest spell is now a defensive spell. Okay, so I think there's no way for me to do this separately. So I think this like has to be here. This has to be here. Put that in there. It's 110 mana. They both get mana blocked. But now it should generate 400 shield. Yes. Probably, hopefully. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I dum-dum. But that's alright. It's alright. I stepped outside for a few minutes, so the heat got to me. That's my excuse. And I am sticking to it. No, separate. No, actually, does any of these have a refill? Not really. It's fine. Okay, reroll me. Reroll me again. Another Eye of Summer. Eye of Autumn. Any other eyes for me? Cryostone. Another Syntech. There is a Mind Bomb. I do like Mind Bomb. I think Mystic Path is pretty good. I think we're going to be okay, though. I think now that I fix this disastrous thing, we should be okay. Should zip through there, and then... Okay, how much shield is it actually generating? 200. How the hell does the math work on that? Gain a shield equal to 400% of its mana cost. Maybe it doesn't count the modified mana cost. Maybe it's only its base mana cost. I mean, either way, that was way better. So do we want Eye of Spring up first? Probably. I don't think this one really matters too much. Look, Minotaur form. A Minotaur form, like right here. Not nothing. So we have 1 life to give still. We're generating a ton of shield. Eye of Winter is hitting the entire screen, so that's nice. more attack speed and more, and obviously Eye of Winter upgraded is like, that's the biggest thing. Spells that share a trait with your mastery. Reaver. Okay, so that's not it. Your mastery spell gains 30 spell power and now counts as a defensive spell. Okay. Like it, so it'd be like double defensive. That doesn't matter. And while you're low on life, all your defensive spells generate 2 mana per second. I just don't think that's that good. Grant 3 random spells that do not share a trait with your mastery 40 spell power and refo 1. Again, that could be insane. That could also be like not good. I think we can reroll. Every 2 seconds, hold up. Every 2 seconds, autocast a random attack spell that shares no traits with your mastery spell. It's not very good either, though. At 40% spell power. Okay, so casting Ignition Axe is fantastic. Casting Winter Orb is also fantastic. Eye of Autumn is terrible, and we would not want that. And that's it. Right? That's it? I guess the question is there a helmet that we could put on that would be just, like, better? Heavy Crown is not bad. Rush Cage is a Vitalizer. Is pretty good. Vampiric Cowl is pretty good. Mind Prison's completely broken. Okay. Well. In 25 health per 1 mana cost. This thing has currently... It says 20. So, are we going to get like 450 health, or are we going to get a bajillion? Can't see our health right now. Let's take this and see. 700. 7,000. I feel like we got more. Like, we got what I was thinking we would get. Alright, so let's get Equilibrium. It's a bunch of max health. I guess the benefit of having max health means you have a higher threshold for low on life stuff, since so many of the negative effects are like, while you're low on life, or while you're not low on life, take damage whenever you do X, or, you know, that type of thing. I don't know. If you guys know how this works exactly in the comments, let me know. Like, what's the interaction here? Is it base mana for the purposes of like this, and like for Thought Stealer and like Sunforged Cuirass and all that thing? Or is it modified? Or maybe you notice while you're watching the video, because I have not. Roll. Wow. Devastated. What about Ice Meteor? If this is mana block, gain 45 Hex Deflection. Conjure an Ice Comet. So it's active, conjures an Ice Comet. We could just get 45 Hex Deflection just by having it. It's also Phantom. I think I want that in my pool. Nope. Want to equip it yet? But it's very possible it could sit where Unleash is. I also am pretty sure it costs significantly more than Unleash. Which would synergize well with Sunforge Cuirass? How do you say that word? Is it Cure-ass or Cuirass? I feel like it's Cuirass, but it could also be the cure for our butthole. So things are kind of working right now. I don't want to mess it up. Imbue a gem with 2 additional effects are 80 hex deflection, 800 health. Imbuing a gem with 2 effects can be really good. Can be. Not necessarily. It's also 2 separate instances of that effect. I think it could go crazier. It's also a way for us to increase the power of Eye of Winter. Auto cast a spell every 10 seconds? Nah. Gain 5 spell power every cast auto cast. With no limit. Yeah. Okay, Martial 5. Is pretty good. Deal 15% more damage to elites is good. Gain 10% attack speed on cast auto cast. Now counts as a buff spell. It doesn't say how long. I wish I knew how long. And adjacent spells gain 50% of gain bonus spell power equal to 50% of this spell's mana cost. That could go really silly on this. Right? Like that's a lot. Okay, so this costs 50. Like, what if this goes here? Oh, brother. Hello? Hello? What is our hex deflection now? 270 by 57%. Oh, our HP did go down a lot. Oh, okay, so this... Wait. Okay, it does work. I answered my own question. Fantastic. Well, let's purchase a thing or two and see what we're gonna do here. This is a little tricky. Looks like that's 2,000 HP, right? If we keep the other thing active. Also, like, hold on a second. If this goes here, you can swap this out. Put this here, this here. This can go back over here. And now we're on Seer 4, Enigma 2, Ward 2. This thing also grants adjacent spells more stuff. So can I put a defensive spell on the other side and have it still be good? Adjacent spells gains bonus spell power equal to 50% of the spell's mana cost. I just had to reset. Some more HP regen. It still has all the right things, right? So like, men block your rightmost attack spell. This links with your closest defensive spell. I mean, yeah. I think that's the right play. Put Harvest there at the end. Equilibrium makes Eye of Winter bigger. Can we please get an upgraded Eye of Winter though? Like, holy moly. This is still an idea. Like, this is good, but like 8,000 HP here is kind of absurd. All right, wave 20. Also, we're getting to actually cast this, which isn't terrible. A lot of regen happening. And we scale now because we got to imbue this, gain 5 spell power on cast, and it casts 4 times. Synergy goes crazy. Eye of Winter is ridiculous. We haven't even gotten like attack speed stuff really. Like, I mean, obviously we do have Ignition Axe over here at the start, which is fantastic, but it's not the craziest thing in the world. Okay. Well, decisions. Refill. What's Hurricane doing here? it's giving us a billion shield. Take 40% increased damage while shielded. No, we're gonna not take that one. When you're not low on life, take extra. Sure, that's fine. Martial spells have reduced spell power. Acceptable. We just generate less mana. Hexes are larger. I think that's like the best possible outcome we could have gotten of debuffs. And then Hurricane goes right here. Makes this cost more. Or not makes it cost more, makes it spell power very bad. So this is going to do less damage, but we don't even care about this doing damage. We just want it to get the shield effect. So that all makes sense. Fire Soul. Not doing anything. Still have extra life. Really looking awfully hard for another Eye of Winter, though. I think we're getting rid of Ice Meteor, as neat as it is. We have our plant. Oh, yes. Damage. Fantastic. These are all whatever. Electrode? I mean, this is actually not bad, but I think we're doing it. Roll here. See if we can anything. Probably can get rid of Umbral Advance too, honestly. Nice, but doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a big HP boost. That was a pile of mana, or a pile of armor we got there. I had 680. The only thing I will say is that it's possible that the seer part doesn't matter, right? And that those two things could be... Gain 3% attack speed for every 100 health you're missing. Okay. Okay. You guys see why that's dumb, right? Like every 100 health we're missing, once we get to like 2,000 HP, we're attacking a million times a second. That's dumb. That's dumb. Eternal Crown's kind of funny too. Like, sometimes you just want to mana block a spell. We should definitely try and hit Eye of Winter if we can. Dark Reunion is cute, but we're not on that right now. All right, now 2 Eye of Winters already. So like, the only reason I'm keeping really these things here is for the extra ward. At the moment, I think there's a decent argument to be made that the crown should be in play though. Because we slow down a little bit right here. Don't want to cast these spells. Like, I don't mind spending extra time here just to generate a bunch of armor. I don't know if it matters though. I think we're good. Ice Meteor. He's nothing. How much Frostcraft we have? Adding one more Frostcraft spell does in fact block stuff though. And it gives us Phantom. We could take off Eye of Spring. No, that also increases damage enemies take, so that's not really good. Eye of Autumn gives us bone. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, none of that. Nothing I just said made any sense, and we are all dumber for hearing it. May God have mercy on my soul. Gold. Gold. Okay. We have 2 more shops. Yeah, I forgot this was also giving us area and spell power when we deflect hexes, which we're doing a lot of, so like kind of a big deal. This is probably the weakest spell we have right now, admittedly. It's not that it does nothing, it's just it's not like crazy. But defensive spells getting extra mana regen is really strong, so fine. And there's the flash. One day I will get to use you. Take this. 4 seconds. Basic spell and spell to the right. 3 spell power. Okay, there is a world. There's a world where this comes into play and knocks out Harvest. It does increase the spell to the right's cost. Like, not that big of a net. We'll just let it be. We'll just let it be. There's enough corpses to consume that, like, seems fine. Our damage, while it isn't great, it will pick up as we are more injured because of our boots. We do have a chance to hit Gold Eye of Winter here, which would be nuts. That would be like the bonkerest bonkery thing that could happen. We'd have to call the Disney execs and literally have them remake the Bonkers show. I think it was a Disney show. Oh, right, this. That's a gift. 330 spell power on area spells. I have Autumn. Sure. Okay, so right now we're getting the wrong eye. We need... Shit. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, it's not happening now. Doesn't matter. I think we go at it like this.
only thing you could maybe say is like Eternal Crown at the end. Just do it. Just do it. We have one life to give. If we get low, Immortal Thirst carries us, I think. We generate an obscene amount of shields. We have basically infinite damage scaling from Eye of Winter. You know, it's funny because I'm pretty sure in the comments today I saw someone asking if that I would do a full, like, all the eyes build. And I can't remember exactly what they said, even though I know I responded to it. Sorry, I apologize. I'm terrible, but I'm pretty sure it was something like, I don't know if it would be good or not, and I responded. I just can't remember what I responded, but like, it turns out it's pretty good. Like, we're on gate 7, and this is cleared pretty handily with some faux pas on my end. Now, I think a lot of this is because Eye of Winter is incredibly powerful, right? But the rest of these are very defensive, and Eye of Winter and Eye of Summer are just degenerate spells. I think that's the key here. If you can break Eye of Summer while using the damage from Eye of Winter, that's great. Then Spring and Autumn are there to support. It's just getting to it. We got good permanent buffs too. We didn't even get close to half-life, and we weren't going to. The Immortal Thirst boost put the game out of reach. Minions have reduced lifetime is free. Charges reduced. Charges. I mean, yeah, everything there was great. That was a run when we unlocked Kronker. I don't know. We gotta look. Okay, what is 8 though? Elites have 40% more health. Gonna make some of those early fights brutal. Conquer. Tier 3 Conquer. Okay, we'll use him next time. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this one's gonna be a little longer since we failed the first run, but full eye build completed on 7. Can't really go wrong there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. If you like this, I'm gonna chill it for a second. Check out my Become the Moon video, because I think that game's insane and I love it. And it's similar-ish to this, kind of, somewhat. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.